You're watching the Freeman Conversations, where we take a closer look at the latest stories, trends, and events. I'm Jobert Otto. Welcome to the program. And in the program today is the Cebu team behind the huge wins of Beatrice Luigi Gomez, our new Miss Universe Philippines, and of course, Tracy Maureen Perez, our Miss World Philippines 2021. We are joined by Origin Model and Artist Management, their head, Suen Chua, stylist and designer Edward James Castro, and of course, designer Axel Ke. Welcome, guys. Salamat for joining us. Welcome to the Freeman Conversations. Kumusta? Suen,
Hello, good
kumusta?
afternoon.
We're good. Good afternoon.
How are you? Because this is definitely a huge win, not just for Origin, but also for Cebu. Back to back, kumbaga, Miss World Philippines and Miss Universe Philippines.
Yeah. Also, this is also not an achievement for us, but also achievement for entire Cebu. We really happy that this thing happens. That karon nga we're in the midst of pandemic. That we need the good news. So we're happy for the back to back also.
Axel, kumusta? How are you? The
Okay
last time we
naman.
spoke was during the controversy of your national
Yes.
costume. Do you feel vindicated? How do you feel now?
I'm okay in spite sa katong controversial nga national costume na bawi man sad nako sa Miss Universe ni Bea. Yes.
Right. Congratulations on that as well. Edward, kumusta? How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm still overwhelmed. It hasn't really sunk in yet. Maybe because we haven't seen them in person. So I think it will only multiply when we see them when they come home. So I'm just really excited for them and for this chapter in their lives.
Yeah, I can imagine. Sa homecoming, no? Suen,
Yeah.
when was the last time you spoke to the girls? How are they? I'm sure they are very busy right now with their commitments and perhaps meetings with the press in Manila.
For Tracy, 2 days ago, I think it's the day after she won. The next day, she called us, man, like FaceTime me. And then for Bea, it's also the other day. We just go. I just asked for ano lang. They're sending some good stuff for her, so I just asked her details and everything. So that's what our conversation. Very brief lang good case. They're both busy good this time. So I just few things lang cause about it. Yeah.
By the way, Sven, mga musta lang ni Tracy, how is she physically? Kay marag ikaduha gito siya nga medyo nahulagba sa stage during the Miss World Philippines finals. Taas-taas kaya siya nga finals that lasted for about 6 hours. How is she right now physically?
She's okay. She got check up after because they just assure lang for X-ray but to make it sure na she's walay na bali or whatever, but nasamad lang yung tuhod nga part, gamay lang kaayo, but she's okay now. She's really excited to really work and so despite sayang what happened to her, so yeah, about it now she's good na.
Good. That's very good to know. All right, I think the biggest question in everyone's mind right now, what did it take for you guys, the team, the whole team, to get that win in Miss Universe Philippines and Miss World Philippines?
Edward?
Well, I think essentially it all boils down to the actual candidate or the girls themselves. So if we have a strong candidate, I think the team gets their strength from the candidate, and we are able to build on that and multiply that energy and translate it into the performance in our work. So I think having a really solid and a really strong candidate is actually the most vital and the key part in the success, especially now that we have a double win, because both girls are very strong, are very goal oriented, and are very determined. So I think they are the heart of the success that Cebu uh, in making this historical win for Cebu. So yeah.
So it all begins with a girl guild, Edward, no? And everything stems from there. The work that the team will have to do all begins with a candidate.
Yes. It's important that they also feel that they are always supported, and to know that it's a collaboration more than anything, and not just us telling them what to do. We also want to know what we can do for them. So it's teamwork, Jude.
Hmm. So speaking of which, Swen, since it all
Yes.
begins with a candidate, how does the team select your representative to the national competitions? What is your
Okay.
criteria?
Yeah. First, of course, we want them to really try compete in our pageants here in Cebu, like Binibining Cebu, Miss Mandaue, Miss Cebu, for them to really parang baga hinog na for a national. Because like that's how it works man kumbaga pasaka ba going to national. So if we saw that they're really competing, they really parang we just see it to make sure nga kanang ready na good ba. So that's what we ask them to really join the national. Also, we consider also the age, because like as long as kanang mature enough na sila bitaw to take the kanang mga challenges, because the stress of national is really hard, especially now it's pandemic. So grabe good ang niya struggles. Yeah, so dapat mentally, physically ready good ang candidate.
Speaking of the pandemic, Swen, kay murag ikapila man ko na-postpone ang mga activities, no, especially last year. Even with Miss Universe Philippines, what did you tell the candidates? What kind of mindset did you have to instill ni Tracy as well as, of course, ni Bea during the competition?
For both of them, to be honest, they're really mature enough to really kanang understand the situation, and then by that also for different magod, like for Miss World, it's really gonna keep on mo postpone good siya because of the MECQ, GCQ. So good thing that we have Tracy has a place in Manila to stay. For Bea naman, it's planning magud siya with Miss Universe that they will go this day in Manila just to compete. Everything was good nila because anticipate na siguro nila, considering last year they staged also the Miss Universe Philippines na
Right.
in 2020. That's more good, mas strict, mas kuan pa to siya that time. So na-anticipate na gud nila everything will happen. Compare unlike sa Miss World Banggod kay karon pa sila ni stage more on Manila sila.
Mm.
Oo.
And eventually, they had to fly to Bohol, no, for the finals. Oh, sorry, this was the Miss Universe Philippines.
Yes, sa Bohol
the
sila.
finals
Oo.
before. Yeah.
Yes, in Bohol sila.
Speaking of the finals, Axel, can you please tell us the atmosphere during the finals? Kay murag, I saw a video nga nananaw mo together.
Well, kuan jud siya, full of excitement, man thrill, of course, nakulbaan. Kay mura sa mig nasa stage, kay knowing the girls, man na-close na sad namo sila, so ma-feel na mo ilahang pressure. And kanang everything going on ato is kanang murag kami kay mura mi kanang naglisod mi, mura mig nag-ecstasy. Nga wa mi kasabot sa mong gipamati ato.
Dinood. Unsa may inyong kuan? What was the final instruction for the girls on finals today? Swen.
We just lang, we good luck, we send good luck to them, and really no, hello, yes, yeah, we send good luck to them, and then we just tell them that do the things that you think is right, because again the girls magud needs to really kanang feel themselves ba to na kanang sila gyud nag-compete. Oo, na kanang especially kanang mga the way sila mo check silang hair, makeup, so that's what we did to both of them.
Just for the benefit of the viewers, when ang kana ilang mga final look during the finals and even the preliminaries, maggikan ba na sa inyo ang instruction nga this is how you should look and so on and so forth?
Edward is the one who that's
All right, go
It's
ahead,
actually
Edward.
we actually have
Enlighten
a
us.
group chat. We have a group chat that we constantly update um, with the girls and especially their looks. So everyone is there. So the hair, the makeup, the gown designer. So what we do is we check. We have fittings, virtual fittings, and then we talk about what hairstyle to go that best suits that particular design and that makeup, and then everyone has an input. So we ask everyone for their input, and then once we've already decided that our final decision is basically everyone's decision, including Bea and Tracy. So yeah,
Hmm.
it's still teamwork.
How challenging was it, especially ka ng mga fitting virtual because lahat naman yun ang physical, no? But of course, with the limitations of the pandemic, we had to end up with virtual activities, as you said, ka ng mga virtual fitting. How did you manage that, Edward? Or anyone in the team
Um,
can have?
well, in Bea's case, she's really a trooper, no? I think it has to do with her military background side. She was able
Yeah.
to do it all on her own good, like wear the dresses and even the national costume, considering how heavy and how difficult it was to wear. She was able to wear it by herself, at the same time do her own hair and makeup. So it was a challenge, but we were all up for it, and we always we were never short in letting them know that we always have their back, despite the distance um, of us not being able to be there in person, but we were still able to pull through. And in Tracy's case, um, her looks were already prepared man good before um, the coronation night was canceled. We were actually already in Manila when we found out that they were canceling the coronation night. So actually everything was ready. They just had to go there and just wear her gown, etc., etc. So yeah, her look was already prepared beforehand.
Ang salang na lang ang kulang, no?
Yes.
Swen, I have a question from our entertainment editor in the Freeman, Vanessa Balbuena. Si Bea has been called the silent force. And were there times na discourage ang team or si Bea mismo, especially with celebrities, influencers, and other front runners leading in the votes, leading to the finals? And what did you tell Bea in those times when she was down?
Regarding about it, of course, di magyud nato like especially the online and first panini Bea for national, no one that
right.
much knows her. So ang uban is established na, and then for us lang we really focus on the things that we need to focus on, like for example for how she carries the gown, how she carries the natkos. Everyday look was kind of created and by Edward. So we really focus on our goal, which is to get the crown. So mo na lang na among mindset kay kung mo think magud sa other things is that it can help us pull down good. So and also na motivate si Bea to really kanang focus more on the things paano niya mas important, which is the preliminary, the Q&A, the pasarela. So diha siya nag-focus, nag-training rigid siya para ma-achieve niya tong goal na mo to get the crown.
I would just like to add to that. Yes, Bea was indeed the silent killer, as people have already given her that title. It's not because she didn't want to or she lacked the effort to engage in social media, but I think she decided early on, and even with the team, that she was gonna focus more on the actual performance and the parts of the competition that really had bearing. So, which means the prelims. So she wanted to focus on that more, and then the online campaign was just medyo secondary na lang. So she was all about the training and really sharpening her skills. And then, yeah, the online campaigns became secondary. Although at times it was disheartening siguro for everyone because, there were times that she wasn't included in the katong mga hot picks or the katong mga winners for certain virtual challenges. But looking back, no, we can say that she actually um, she actually worked on the things that actually mattered, good, especially the prelims and during the coronation night.
Yeah. So in other words, directing the efforts to areas that truly matter.
Yes, her energy was more focused instead of kanang i-channel into a lot of different things, but she was very streamlined in what she wanted. She was very focused. So I think that's one of the qualities that really kanang makes Bea a really strong candidate.
But was there a conscious effort on the part of the team to advise the candidates na stay away from social media? Parang you don't get to read those negative comments and so on and so forth.
I think it was also an advice from their fellow Puan sa beauty queens that they already knew na social media was gonna be really savage when it comes to their comments. So
grabe
the
kaya
good thing about
passionate ang mga beauty pageant fans.
yeah, passionate and tactless at the same time.
Axel may have to agree with this.
Yes, for sure, for sure.
Yes.
But
Well,
both of them are really kanang murag kanang kabayo na kanang murag blinds there silang kilid. So
Blinders,
focus
yeah.
okay. Yeah, they're very kanang laser focused. Those are the two things that they have in common. Okay, Tracy has been joining pageants non-stop since 2016. So you can see the commitment and the laser focus. And finally, everything paid off for her, which kanang made us all emotional sad at the same time.
Speaking of Tracy, several pageant fans before the Miss World Philippines finals have earmarked her for the Reina Hispano-Americana Filipinas title. Did her win in Miss World Philippines surprise you in any way? Axel, let's begin with you.
Rag wala. Rag aiming man jud siya for Miss World. Ato nga, yes, mo jud ang goal ni Tracy. Ever since na mag-fittings pa mi, ana, rag wala jud mi ana na naabot anang moapi ay makadaog siya ng Reina Hispano-Americana nga title. So like, go for the goal jud mi ever since.
I see. And as Swen has mentioned, Tracy has been joining. Oh, actually, sorry, Edward has mentioned Tracy has been joining pageants nonstop since 2016. Based on the lessons you've learned from those experiences, what did you do differently this time for Miss World Philippines? And also, last year, she also joined Miss Universe Philippines. Swen, may we have you? What was the major change this time in the tactic?
Yeah, for Tracy Manggod, first is the Miss World Philippines. That's her first national. Because one of the we're thinking actually na what pageant is for her, and then came up with a open for screening for Miss World Philippines 2019. Then we joined. And then supposedly she will stop for a while and then come back for the next edition of Miss World. But I told her that much better, let's join Miss MUP also for you to at least kanang makahelp sad siya og kanang boost sa imuhang fan base and experiences for national, because let's face it, different magud ang stage sa like Binibing Cebu or Miss Cebu to the national. Katupang na anuhan ay mga audience kay experience wise, grabe good ang fans good, or like ang kuan good ang dating for national kay lahi sa jud siya ba compared sa kanang diri sa Cebu ana. So at least maanad siya that time. That's why we asked her to join another pageant before she come back to Miss World Philippines this edition.
Speaking of Miss Universe Philippines, when learnings from the experience of Gazini Ganados, what was the strategy for Bea this time around?
For Gazini Manggod, we just go for the campaigns, for the shoots, and we're not 100% kami gid ato because she was with Jonas Borges, so sila atong sa pasarela, sa Q&A and everything. For Bea Manggod this time is kami gid tanan. Like of course we have affiliation with Aces and Queen. They take over when the girls is like for Bea. She's in Manila for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks before 2 weeks for the competition. Kami na din nag-finalize, nag-shoots and everything. Even sa Natcos was kami sa gown, kami sa nag-head o kanang pangita for the designer. So kami gud ana mostly like 100% kami for Bea and compared to Gazini.
I see. Okay. Speaking of preparation, now they have won the national titles. They will be representing the Philippines in Miss Universe and Miss World. What is the participation of Origin now in their preparation?
Edward?
Go ahead, Edward. Yeah.
Oh, okay. For their preparation, we're focused on, since their training is taken care of by their Aces and Queen camp in Manila, because they are currently based there already, of course, because they are the winners. So they're getting all of their necessary trainings from Aces and Queens. Here, what Origin can contribute is for their social media campaigns and their social media presence and their content. So we're actually gathering people na we're talking about what things to do for them. So when they come, because they can't come home for too long, because again they need to, prepare, because December is right around the corner. So we're just planning out a few things that they can do here in their time when they come home. And then, of course, again, we're gonna prepare their social media content and their the things they need for their campaign.
Axel, what about you? Are you still gonna do their national costumes?
I don't know if it's it's okay to say, but my preparations then.
What can you tell us at this point?
For now, me and Edward nag-meeting sad me for mga looks nila, and actually what pa kay mini go through kaayo kay as for the moment pa jud makita sa girls ko, cause if ever mag-make something, dapat ma-collaborate yun ako sila tarong kung unsa lang gusto sad. So as of now, we'll just nagplan pa mi sa mga looks nila. Looks lang sa.
Okay. Okay, ang kanara ba yung national competition, that's also one of the most anticipated parts of competition.
Pressure actually, na pressure.
Internationally, yeah, because now the entire Philippines will be will have something to say about what you're gonna make, if ever.
Yes. What's also kind of, I think I forgot to mention, because Axel already brought that up. We're already planning for looks, so we reached out to a few designers to collaborate with them, and a lot of designers as well has reached out to us through social media and asked us if they could dress up the girls. So we're definitely very appreciative of that and that support that we get from them. These are designers from other provinces, not just Cebu, but other provinces have offered their support to Tracy and Bea. So we're excited to collaborate and work with them soon.
Pero ang mga final decision ani Edward, who will be making these decisions? Miss Universe Philippines and Miss World Philippines?
Yes, ultimately, since they're already under the organization, we need also to get their approval.
Okay. Sven, is there anything you can share with us as far as their homecoming is concerned? When are they coming home?
For the homecoming, we don't have a definite date yet, but we're in talks right now with the people that will help also us with the homecoming. So that's what I can share as of the moment.
Okay. What about for next year? Are you now starting to groom Cebu candidates?
Where we it's the wala pa siya sa among mind actually, but moabot ra gyud ang if there's usually moabot ra siya sa among mind, Edward, pag nag-screening na. So we really mag-talk na mi ana kung kinsa ang girls na bagay for national. Diha pa magawas ang mga names. So yeah, that's what we for now wala pa
But
yun.
all I can say is there's still a lot of surprises in store for the national pageant. We still have a lot of girls here in Cebu who haven't really noticed yet, but soon enough, in due time.
Surprise. Ganon.
Surprise na lang, no? But for now, focus on Miss Universe and Miss World. The Cebu team behind Tracy Maureen Perez, Miss World Philippines 2021, and Beatrice Luigi Gomez, Miss Universe Philippines 2021. Thank you guys for joining us. Salamat and congratulations once again. Final words for now. Let's begin with Axel.
Guys from Cebu and all over the Philippines, please support our candidates for their upcoming competition. Please give them love, not hate. Of course, we don't love hate. So, ganon, spread love and be supportive enough.
Thank you, Edward.
Okay, I would like to invite everyone, fellow Cebuanos and every Filipino as well. This is one of the biggest battles Tracy and Bea will ever fight in their lifetime. So, as Axel mentioned, let's just send love and positivity. Let's minimize on hating and bashing. Let's just send good vibes to the girls and support them all the way.
Salamat, Edward. Sven, your message to the followers as well as to the two candidates.
For the people lang, we ask for your support, and also it's not only about both girls are Cebuana, but both girls are Filipina that will waving the Philippine flag in the national competition. And also for the two girls, know that Cebu is very proud of you. We individually, me, Axel, Edward, and the rest can attest to that. Daghan you came chat, text, call na mo on how proud they are to both of you. So yeah, laban lang.
I am sure that the whole Cebu community will be rallying behind the two girls. Congratulations once again to you guys and to Tracy, of course, and Bea for this huge win in Miss Universe Philippines and Miss World Philippines 2021. In the Freeman Conversations today, Sven Chua, Head of Origin, Model and Artist Management, Stylist and Designer Edward James Castro, and Designer Axel Ke. Salamat kayo for joining us. And to you all watching, thanks for joining. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for having us.
At the latest stories, trends, and events here on the Freeman Conversations.